Next, we move on to the provisions regarding for the indigenous systems of medicine, that is the Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani drugs. The realization that the indigenous systems of medicine also need to be looked at in terms of their quality and whether they have the ingredients which they claim to contain, and with respect to their the manner in which they are manufactured. All of this needs to be controlled in order to keep up the quality and the reliability of the indigenous medicines. This realization led to the inclusion of these classes of medicine into the Drugs and Cosmetics Act in 1964. Provisions for the indigenous systems of medicine mirror the ones for drugs, in the sense that there is an Ayurvedic, Siddha, and a Unani DTAB, that is the Drugs Technical Advisory Board, separately constituted. There is a Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani DCC. There are inspectors and analysts appointed for the inspection and analysis of Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani medicines. And there are provisions for manufacture and for sale. Like we mentioned earlier, there is no provision for import of these medicines since they are indigenous. The Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani Drugs Technical Advisory Board is constituted by having some ex officio members as well as a few nominated members. The ex officio members on the ASU DTAB include the Director General of Health Services, Drugs Controller of India, Director of the Central Drugs Laboratory, and the Principal Officer dealing with the Indian systems of medicine in the Ministry of Health. Nominated members include one person nominated by the central government who is a government analyst, one prominent pharmacognosist nominated by the central government, one phytochemist nominated by the central government, four persons nominated by central government who include two from the Ayurvedic Pharmacopoeial Committee, one from the Unani Pharmacopoeial Committee, and one from the Siddha Pharmacopoeial Committee. A teacher in Ilm ul Adviya and Takis Vadavasazi, nominated by the central government, a teacher in Gunapadam, nominated by the central government, three persons nominated by the central government, one each to represent Ayurvedic, Unani, and Siddha drug industry, and three persons nominated again by the central government from practitioners of the Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani systems of medicine. Similar to the DCC for drugs, a DCC for Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani medicines is also constituted with the purpose of maintaining uniformity in the implementation of the Act throughout the country. Government analyst for Ayurvedic, Siddha, Unani medicine includes a person who can be appointed with qualifications of government analyst for drugs, or a person with a degree in Ayurvedic, Siddha, Unani medicine along with 3 years postgraduate experience in the analysis of drugs under the control of either a government analyst appointed under the Act, or the chemical examiner to the Government of India, or under the head of an institution approved for training by the appointing authority.